Hey, Lace, how are you doing today?
Hi, Nikki. I'm doing fantastic. How are you? What's going
Good.
on? What's new in your world?
Not a lot new. It's sunny here, which is new. It's not raining. It doesn't always rain, but it's 72.
Look at you.
I know. By the time this is on, it will be raining again, but today it's sunny.
I love our show. This is Show Me Your Rack, where we really enjoy talking about the weather.
Yeah, it is. We always start out with the weather.
We
We're
got
just
good. We got good for a little bit, and now spring is here, and we're all
the weather. We're like two
jazzed
little
up.
old men just talking about the.
Can you imagine our park bench? Just
Uh,
you would
no.
have coffee, I would have beer. You'd have to call me an Uber home.
Oh, yeah. When we talk about the weather,
Yeah,
that's it.
yeah.
Well,
Weather
we're
and
here
snakes.
to see somebody's rack.
That's the word on the street.
You got a nice one behind you there.
Oh, thank you. I'm about to get another one. Don't know where I'm going to put it, but I know that
You ordered
I'm about
another
to
one?
get. Yeah, I'm about to get um because I have no adult space and I've got a lot of growing gals. Duh, all women here. Lots of growing gals that need to size up. So I actually think I'm going to do a little splitsy situation. I'm going to get another adult rack and I'm going to do, I don't know, like 3 or 4 rows of the 5540s and then maybe like 5 rows of the 7030s because you can mix and match. Didn't know if y'all knew that. ARS, you can mix and match. Get measure, but mix and match.
Yes. Measure twice, order once. Might have to move your disco ball.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to it, man. But I am looking forward to today.
Me
Do
too.
you do you know why, Nikki?
I don't know why.
Well, um, I I just took a DNA test. Turns out I'm 100% a big fan of this fella, and also TSK Xanthic. I don't know. I'm just spitballing here. I'm dropping some clues. Do you have any
I'm
other clues?
really impressed that that shows up in a DNA test.
Sure does.
Now I learned something new.
Charlie is next level right now.
Yeah. Your DNA is okay, snake DNA,
Mhm.
not your DNA.
Yeah,
Yeah,
not mine.
okay. Uh-huh. We've
Yeah,
lost 10 viewers by now. Um
that's all we
that's
had.
it's not where you're doomed. We're screwed. The show's going down the dumps. We're gonna bring it back now. Um I had something. It was brilliant.
I was about to say you had a brilliant idea,
I
didn't you?
did, but it flew out of my head. Oh, this person was just on the Whiskey Bomb Network
Big,
this
big
week.
week of touring for
Mhm.
this lovely fella.
I
I
think
don't
we
want
should
to.
just bring him
Yeah,
out.
yeah. We need to shut up.
Look who it is.
Hello.
Thank you
Hey,
for enduring our banter.
Oh, it's highly entertaining.
Yeah, do
that's
it all
what they
day.
say. Allegedly. Oh,
Allegedly.
so
How
what's
are
going
you
on, man?
Oh,
doing?
I'm hanging out, I got some new hog nose today. My first
Mm,
baby hog nose. So
From
that was
where?
from Arizona. I
Nice.
can't remember the guy's name. I won him on Morph Market auction.
nice.
I was just
We love a
wanting
little
I've been
hogness.
wanting to have a couple of them for a while now, and I want to because they're small and they don't take up much space, and so hopefully I'm just gonna get my feet wet with the husbandry and figuring the beast out, and so I'm excited about that.
You know what
Otherwise,
else?
I'm cleaning bins today.
Know what else
Uh,
the Hognose does? They make really good Instagram reels.
I could
See?
imagine.
Hmm.
What
I'm
do you
gonna
mean?
remember
Because they're
that.
so cute?
They're
Yes, because they're
darling.
so adorable with their little noses.
Oh, I
Turn
get it. Yeah, okay.
it. Oh,
Yeah,
So
they are
they're just little
precious.
bitty wormies, just
If
they're
I
precious.
if I got a different species right now, it would be like Christmas. Do you feel like all giddy again? Like,
Yeah, I
because you
mean,
got
it
something
was
new and
like
different.
I kept looking at them, and thinking I've thought about it for a while, but then I was on the auction site and I was like, oh my God, look at those.
This is my time. This
The
is it.
auctions are
It's
never a
time. I
dangerous
won the
place.
auction, so it was like, and I got a good deal on them, and I'm happy. So
That's how
definitely
we justify the auctions constantly.
Yeah.
It was a really good deal.
on top of
That's how auctions go.
yes.
But it was a really good deal. I had to buy it.
It's a really good deal.
Oh, so tell us who you are and where you're
I'm
from.
Matthew Marshall. I'm the sole proprietor of Brilliance Exotics, and I'm mainly breed ball pythons, focused on Aanthic and clown for the most part. And I also breed tarantulas, the Postlotheria genus, not exclusively, but that's what I'm mainly working on. And
Ooh.
I live in Eureka, California, which is home of the biggest trees, or the tallest trees, Humboldt County, California.
Stay
And,
humble.
I'm happy to be on the show.
You're having a great week. Did you enjoy the genetic canvas?
It was awesome.
It was a great show.
Dan and Colette from TSK were on there, and John Dagg and Jamie from Professor Pythons.
Yes.
And the host was great. The whiskey crew.
Always.
They're great guys.
Always a great time.
I'm going to be back on their show soon as well. So that was good. That was really good. I haven't done many interviews before, but I'm starting to do a few here and there. My snakes are getting noticed, I think.
Just a tad. Just a tad. Well, we noticed them. That's for dang sure. And we're happy to have you on and see a bunch of cool snakes and get to know you better. And welcome to our little circle.
Thank you. It's a pleasure.
We're happy to have you. The pleasure's all ours.
It is. What are your what would you say are your main projects, Matt?
Like the Kraken clowns.
Okay.
Like with Wookie and GHI.
For sure.
I've been putting my male Kraken to a bunch of different gene stack female clowns, spot nose, leopard, orange dream, fire,
throwing it all in
Nana, Enchi, I've got a few adult clowns that I'm going to go. And then I also have a red stripe, yellow belly Enchi girl that I'm going to put him with too. Because there's just so many different combinations.
Yeah.
You're really getting it cracking over there.
I was just about to say this is a great time for me to crack open a beer.
Nice.
We also really like puns, Matt. So okay, you guys keep Nellie the dog is doing something that she's not supposed to.
I know, my dogs are going nuts too. Yes, I love, man, you are hold back city. I would hold back something from everything that you just threw out there.
And I'm trying to hold back at least one from each clutch, and I'm not going to be able to keep them all, I just don't.
It's a sad thing, isn't it?
I'm going to have to buy a whole new rack and a whole new room for all of them, But,
yeah.
I got to let some of them go and spread the love,
Well, hey, we really respect and appreciate you for that. Thank you for letting them go. Okay.
Sometimes you got to do it, you got to be generous.
It don't suck for us. I tell you that.
You talking about his Morph Market?
Oh God.
His pages.
I'm hoping and praying that we get to see that GHI Mojave Wookie clown tonight. What?
He's in shed.
You have two. No.
I do have two.
See?
Pull them out. I can go
Welcome to this week of Lace knows your collection better than you do.
Yeah, well, maybe. I'm like
No,
the absent-minded professor, you know.
It's only because Lace has been stalking you secretly for the last 4 days.
I know. Listen, thank you. I was trying not to
Studying.
be
I think that's
creepy.
the nicer word to use. Studying.
You have 2 listed, and as I was going through your Morph Market, I was like, "Holy crap!"
I've got 2 of the black pastel GHI Wookie clowns. There's just one of the Mojave GHI Wookie clowns that I have listed, and that's a male. It's like gray and gold and kind of like a slate color.
Mm-hmm.
And then the one is like a true Kraken looking. They're like they have like the gold rings on them and stuff.
I'm sorry. Yes, you have another
I have one of those to
inchy.
show. He's
There's
here.
an inchy GHI Mojave Wookie clown. Yep. You're right. God, sorry. I really
And
was
I
trying to
can,
pull
you
one
know,
over
if
on you.
there's a special one that you guys want to see that's on there, I can go and you know, take a little break and run out and get it. But I just don't have my internet just doesn't work well in the room, and it's dark and hot in there, you know. And
So he's brought the snakes to
I
us
have the
and
snakes
him.
here in bag,
You
and
are one step ahead. Look at you go.
I
Mhm.
tried. I
for
thought
you.
that would be easier. There's better lighting in here, and you know,
Yeah, it looks
I
great.
don't have to like, you know, with the laptop
Shuffle.
You got this animal skins and stuff, and it's real humble, like, you know.
Amen, brother.
You know, we all have our things. I've got a
Yes.
rat on the wall behind me. So
Hey,
animal
you know,
skins.
I've got a
Rat on the wall.
disco ball.
all in the
How did we
game.
get here?
Oh,
The disco ball, the raccoon, the rat. What a lovely
Yeah.
trio.
you really are.
I think so.
You really are. All right. Are you ready to show us some stuff?
Yeah.
Show the people.
It's a grab bag, so I'll just grab a bag.
It's a grab. This is fun.
Man,
I'll
let's
show
our
you
bring
first
those
grab
back.
bag.
Let's bring those back, said nobody ever. You know what I'm talking about? Do you remember?
You
the
don't like
bags?
grab bag snakes? You don't like mysteries?
I would no. That gives me anxiety.
Ooh, it's your favorite one.
Come on.
See?
See?
Okay, hold on. Let's do this. Let's get this. No, not just me. Oh, that's where we panic. There we go.
Oh my golly. Starting off with a bang.
He's a nice guy too.
He looks like a big old sweetie.
Yeah,
Is that the black pastel?
He's probably about 600 grams now, I'd say. This is the black pastel GHI Wookie clown, and
Wow.
I had them tested for yellow belly and Mojave as well, but they didn't test positive for that. I did a 5 panel testing just so I could learn what they are.
Love that. Yeah.
Because you know, it's like people are telling me it's this, that, and another, and it's like, maybe.
Yeah.
I want to know. Yeah, so
Thank goodness for shed testing.
Well, yeah, and you're seeing it in real life.
You know, it's really saved me a lot of time, and now I can look at a combo, a lot of these Wookie combos and GHI, you know, and see the difference between the black pastel and the Wookie in them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, at least a lot more of an educated guess on that.
Wow. Nikki, you know what I would do with that snake? You know what I would add to that snake? You're never gonna guess.
Whatever you do it all for the Wookie. So what would you do? What is it? What would you do?
I want to add a Aanthic to it.
So I killed her. It's terrible. Come back. What would you add to it?
I can't breathe. Hang on. Hypo. I was gonna say hypo.
Of course
Limp
you'd add
Bizkit.
hypo.
That'd be cool.
Hypo would be cool. That was my second guess, but
I'd add hypo and blackhead to that, and then I would just hope and pray that I could hit exactly that every single time, because that combo is just
it's really cool.
brilliant.
I mean, you know, the pictures just don't really capture like the metallic golden in it and like the iridescence, you know, of course. And
but this baby is listed on Morph Market, yeah?
yes.
Okay. People, go look at it right now. You can tell. I mean, the thing is it looks like a silver bullet.
It's
That's-
guaranteed genetically tested. You know, it's like
Wow.
there's no like guesswork. You know, I didn't, you know, like with these high end animals like that, it's like I want them to be like, okay, this is what I'm getting.
Sure.
You know? And I like that a lot, you know, because I've bought a lot of animals in the past, and they say that there's this, that, and another in it, and it's not there.
Mhm.
Surprise, motherfucker.
And you know, it's not. I don't feel like, you know, it was, you know, I got ripped off or anything like that.
No.
Not, you know, but at
Part
this
of the
time,
process.
we have these tools. So, you know, if you're going to spend $3,000 on the snake, you know, you want the genes to be like, they're there, you know.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like, I guess I have a question for you. So, the parents, obviously, I'm going to use as a reference. How do you think that like the Wookiee added into that black pastel clown ages out? Does it add anything as it ages? Does it help with how it browns, I guess?
The dad I bought from Canova, and he's almost patternless now. But
Really?
because it has Mojave in it as well. And it was supposed to have yellow belly in it, but yellow belly didn't come out in any of my offspring that I tested.
Okay.
But if this had Mojave in it, it would be almost patternless.
That's
Wow.
wild.
The little suckers and stuff like that on the Kraken, the side of the snake, wouldn't be near as pronounced. And I think that these are looking just as good as they did when they hatched, pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, these have some good size on them already, and they're just stunning.
Yeah, people want a lot more established animals, I've noticed lately. You know, they don't, like, I very rarely do I sell a hatchling on Morph Market.
Yeah.
You know, like they want an established animal, and I don't blame them. You know, they're going to pair it soon. You know, I mean, he's probably in a few months, if somebody really, you know, fed him a bunch, he'd probably pair. You know, he's probably 600 grams. He's probably like considered an adult male now. So
He's just about ready. Is your dog going crazy?
I mean, Amazon.
Oh,
Bless.
we can't hear your dog if that makes you feel better.
Oh, okay. That makes me feel way
We
better.
can't hear your dog at all.
Okay. Yeah. You know, the Amazon guy, he's out here doing the Lord's work, but my dogs think otherwise. So.
Uh-huh.
Thank God for Amazon, guys.
I'm telling you.
Yes. I just ordered new sandals because now that it's 73, you have
For
to
a
have
day.
sandals.
Are you,
For a
you
day.
up in Oregon?
Washington.
Washington. Okay. Yeah,
Way up.
that's warm for up there.
Yeah.
It's like 60 here. It never, it stays cold here like all year round.
Wow.
This is one of my favorites right here, personally.
I want to live in 60 all year round.
It's like that. You know, maybe in the wintertime it'll be like 45 sometimes for the high.
Is it humid and cold?
Yes.
It's very humid. Okay.
It's very humid here. So
Right.
I switched. I used to use the cocoa a lot. Now I got paper. I switched all my stuff to paper because it's just, my cocoa just molds so quick.
Oh.
And I got to clean them out like a couple times a week, but that's okay.
Thanks. Yeah.
Yeah. What do we have here?
This girl is one of my holdbacks. Banana, Enchi, leopard, Wookie clown.
Oh, I love her.
And she's, I mean, you know, there's like lavenders and stuff. I don't know if you guys can see any of like the lavenders.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I like that you, I think theoretically, people always ask me like, well, is a baby like worth more? Is it like when you buy a puppy, like is a puppy worth more than like an adult dog? To me, as a ball python ages more, to me, it's more valuable.
Yes. I always have people like, oh, you've had that on Morph Market for like this amount of time, you know,
yeah, it's my savings account.
Yeah.
You're trying to just like let it go, aren't you? You know, it's like, no. it's worth more actually now. But
Yes.
No. And getting an
I try
established
to keep
adult sometimes is nicer than getting a hatchling. Like for pet people too. I know some people like to get them as babies or hatchlings and raise them up, but sometimes getting an established adult is, I think, better
Good
because
point.
or
You
an
know,
established sub-adult.
even if they're they're mousers or whatever, I've had some that are just adults that's what they want.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mice,
Yeah.
and
She's very pretty.
thank you.
Very pretty.
My best producer is a mouser, and got my biggest clutch 12 eggs, and I got 13 babies.
The female is a mouser.
6
Did you
Aanthic
hear that?
clowns.
12 eggs, 13 babies, Lace.
Yeah, I had twins. It was my first set of twins.
The math is mathing finally. Yep, I didn't catch that on the first run.
Sorry.
I was like, oh, that's big.
Mouser.
Yeah.
She was a mouser. She still is a mouser.
That is
That's
awesome.
all she'll eat. And I give her those jumbo frozen thawed mice, and
As big as you can get, and they still don't look big enough. Yeah.
no, it's like she's a monster. She's a big girl. And
At least she likes
usually
the
take
big
2 in a
mice.
row?
Sorry, Lace, I talked at the same time as you. Go ahead.
Does she take do you give her 2 or just
She'll
one
usually
more
eat
frequent?
maybe 3 of them at a time.
Okay. Okay.
If there's any a lot of the juveniles, I like to feed them mice up to a certain point and then switch them over. Usually they have no problem doing that. I usually start them all off with mice.
Sometimes you have to, man.
That's like live hoppers is like their first meal. I'll try to give them thawed, but usually they won't take them.
I'm weird. By the time that I ship out a snake, it has had everything. It's had a hopper. It has had pups. It's had weaned. It's had frozen thawed. If I got it, we're going for it. I try to help other people out as much as possible, and I'm all about variety.
Right, the snakes like that too.
I think so. I never had one that we just like your little mouser. I have a mouser, but I've never had a hatchling necessarily develop a weird preference and not take whatever. They've always taken anything one way or another.
Now, trying to get whatever you have, including your hand.
Yeah, including you.
Very that.
At least once a ball python realizes that they have you instead of food, they let go.
Yeah, usually. I've had them wrap around before, and that doesn't happen very often though.
No, so far mine have looked remorseful, or ours have looked remorseful. They bite you and they're like, oh, sorry.
I'm gonna go put myself in my room now.
Never gonna live that down.
I know. God, I was gonna post a clip today, and it was gonna be of that. Are you sure you can't hear Willie?
No.
Okay, good. He is losing his mind.
No, can't hear him at all. Nellie wasn't being so naughty. She was just trying to go downstairs. She was clawing at the door, but she's given up now.
I'm getting nervous, excited for this one. I don't know why. It's the look in your eye, Matt.
Oh yeah.
He doesn't. Oh, he already has it out. Never mind.
I knew it. I wanted it. I knew it.
Redhead, black pastel, Mojave. It almost looks like it's hypo.
It does.
It's not in shed right now. It's just really cool.
Exfoliated.
It's really pretty.
Look.
That's
I love
one of my holdbacks.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I missed that. Did you say it was a female?
Yeah.
Wow. Just smooth as butter, man.
Yeah,
so clean.
Sorry, I'm not juggling you. Don't worry.
Someone beat me to it this week.
Right.
Yep.
I'm not going to start now.
Nope, don't do it.
She's
Oh,
gorgeous.
man. Ooh, she's looking at me like she's
Mm-hmm.
getting killed.
Oh,
Oh, she is. She's
might win best kiss.
It would be a bloody mess. Even
Oh.
the little ones make me bleed.
Not in the face. That does not sound like a fun.
Hey, for a minute there, I thought you were going to be a contender for best kiss award at the end of the year.
Yeah.
It was close.
No thanks.
It was close.
It could have happened, but Matt saved himself.
The night is young.
This is the first of many to come here.
Man, I need to order more snake bags just for, cleaning and this and that.
Yeah.
I love that you just gave me something to add to my to-do list. Thanks, Matt.
You know who you don't let order snake bags for you? Nikki. I thought I was ordering the right size. I could have fit in them. I gave them all to Dylan for his berms.
I could have fit in them. You
Like
ordered burlap sacks.
They are so big. I gave one to Thorin to put his toys in. It's like this could be your stuffed animal holder. I don't know. They're giant. Like you could have gunny sack races in them. That's how they are. So I gave them to Dylan. It's like who else could need them? Dylan.
Burlap bag.
Like
Seriously.
Kurt opened them up out of the box and went, "What did you order?" I
love
know.
that you order ginormous things because I have a terrible habit of ordering mini size things in a bad way.
It's not good.
Who do we have here? She looks thrilled to be here.
This one.
Oh wow.
Is Banana, Enchi, GHI, Wookie, Mojave.
It's a mouthful.
It's I know. He's one of my holdback males. I really like the bananas. People love them.
Yep.
And so I was like, well, I need a female maker banana, gene stacked male clown breeder. So
there you go.
He's staying here.
People,
you can see
banana haters, y'all forget about the female maker thing. That's next level.
It's true.
Yeah. And I don't know if you could see that little spot there on his head. But it's that's like a telltale Wookie thing.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's cool.
Almost all of them have that little spot there on their head.
That's awesome.
I've learned that. And then the GHI, they get this the head stamp is kind of like this. It kind of wraps around almost eyes. They don't really have the eye stripes. It's like a brain kind of thing.
Yeah.
On their head.
Yeah.
Little things like that. I'm trying to pick up on it, and it's a telltale. Almost every one of them has that.
That's awesome. Yeah, Nikki, doesn't all of his snake, they look super exfoliated.
Yeah, they look really
smooth.
They look very smooth.
Yeah, they've shed, and I try to, if I see them going into shed with the paper, I dump some water on it so that they don't get stuck shed, because even with all the humidity in there on the paper, they can still get stuck shed a little bit sometimes, but not very often.
I'm a fan of Wookie.
Most of them have Wookie in them, except for that one, that redhead combo. They're just my favorites. You guys get to see what I like, my favorites.
And that's the point.
Good. Yeah. That's what we're supposed to see on Show Me Your Rack.
Yeah.
Your favorite things.
Because you're doing it right. You're making what you like.
Girl. Oh, she's balling up for me. The Nana Kraken.
Oh, that's also a fun thing to say 10 times fast. Banana Kraken.
Banana Kraken.
Banana Kraken, Banana Kraken, Banana Kraken, Banana Kraken, Banana Kraken. I win this round.
You did. You could do it. Never mind.
You can see the little.
Yeah.
He's kind of faded a little bit as she's gotten older, because she's got that Mojave in her.
She's got that dog in her.
Yep, Mojave, GHI. And this is shed tested. Of course, it has banana. I didn't shed test for that, but banana, GHI Mojave Wookie clown.
I love that. I love how the GHI breaks up the pattern and just like poop, 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 like just
Yeah.
the whole way. Oh my God.
I can hear him now. He sounds like a little bird out there. That must be. That's got to be
My
the wean
dog's
dog.
quiet. I guess my wife has him out in the yard.
Ours just likes
They're
to
such
sleep
big
most of the
balls.
time. As long as there's not food out. If there's food, forget it.
He just wants to come in here and shit. That's all that is going on. That he loves to shit in here. I can't stand it. He uses me.
He knows.
Does that have something to do with the snakes being in there or something?
He has no fucking idea.
It's probably because you spend time in there and he's angry that you spend time in there. So he goes in there to go to the bathroom.
You know, thanks, Nikki. I
Resentful.
never therapized myself in that light, but yes, you were right. He's probably pissed because I live in here.
Yeah. He's like, I will show you a way to not like this room anymore. I will poop in
Yeah.
it. Imagine if people did things dogs do. It's ridiculous.
Oh my gosh. So we got a pretty new puppy. He's less than a year old. And I left the snake room door cracked. And
no.
I was thawing rats out in
no.
there. Oh man. He went in there and ate like 3 of them.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh, yum.
There was a rat in the living room.
Oh no.
Oh, well.
Oh, the joys.
Oh no.
Yes.
I can't even.
He comes with back with that brown dry blood mustache.
I was just thinking of like a
There
little
was
tail.
You know,
Yeah. Damn. What kind of puppy did you get?
he's a German Shepherd. He's all black.
Yeah, he
He's
absolutely ate those rats.
Yeah.
He's a goosehead. God.
Yeah, Willie can't reach anything higher than 4 inches off the ground. We are fine. Oh, that is
gosh.
funny.
That was a good laugh, Matt.
Oh, I'm glad to help. It wasn't funny at the time. It's
No.
funny.
Yeah,
Now it is.
I
It's
was
hilarious
like, oh
now.
my God, he didn't do that, you know. And not only that, it's like they're expensive. You know, it was like an
Yes.
expensive treat for him to eat. And then,
Well, you know what they say: if you wouldn't feed it to your snake, you wouldn't feed it to your puppy.
Right.
Oh, I see Wookie from a mile away already.
Yes. This is from my latest Wookie Clown Clutch. I call this one the Dream Kraken. And it's fire.
Yeah, it is.
It's got fire. It's got GHI, Mojave, Wookie, and OD. I know it's got like this ringer thing going on here.
Ooh.
Bunch of them have like it's like right there. But it's got these like orange highlights in it. It's just like really, really amazing.
Wow.
Lighting's
Nikki, I'm kind of irritated that you brought Matt on the week that you knew that I got my income tax back.
Uh-oh. I'm gonna have a tax season sale. I was gonna do that, but maybe I'll start it tomorrow on Morph Market. Special price tax season sale.
That's actually a great idea. Has that been done before, or did you just come up with that? Because it's
I'm
brilliant.
sure that it's been done, but I'll take credit for it.
There you go.
I'm going to give you the credit. I think that's great. My favorite thing about Wookie is how it blushes out that little sweet head. Am I?
Yeah, it's got this one little tiny, like, they always had this little dot.
That's so cool.
You can't really see it too much, but there's a little dot there. Right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And they all have that. All the Wookie Clown combos have that I've seen, and it's like, oh, there's the dot. I know it's a Wookie.
Lace and I would have a magnifying glass out. Come on. I think I see one.
Yeah,
That's
I
count.
see the dot. No, I don't.
Isn't that what we all do though? We sit there and we stare at our snakes and we justify shit that like might even not be there. We're like,
Right.
yeah, I think I don't fucking know.
That's why I had them, a lot of them shed tested, because it was
I
like,
like your style.
because I saw
send out
all
shed
this
tests all the
all
time.
kinds of stuff in there that wasn't in there. Oh, I see yellow belly, no yellow belly. I see hurricane. There was a hurricane clutch that I had, no hurricane in there. You know, it's better to know. You know,
Oh, it is.
for sure.
I'm with you.
We have a
Because I
full
have Miss
clutch
ID
that
all day long.
looked
Right.
like it had het pied markers because het pied markers. None of them het pied. Not a one.
Yeah, they all have ringers.
That's
Some of them
still though.
They all had
That is one that
yeah.
you gotta risk it for.
Yeah.
Because it's very prominent, and like 9 times out of 10, you're really not wrong with a head pipe marker. They're
Yeah,
very
with the belly scales, like the
Yeah.
like
You would
and
have
how they
thought
stack
that they
up.
were all
Yeah.
het clowns. So then the other hets
You know what I call that, Nikki?
laid.
That don't suck.
No, it doesn't.
That don't suck.
She's still really pretty. They are all still really pretty. Just none of them are het clown. It's fine.
Okay, that's all the Wookiee clowns.
I
No,
loved
it's
every
amazing.
single one of them.
I know.
Wookie. Everything.
Makes me want to
I
watch
truly
Star
did it all for the Wookiee.
Mm-hmm.
Truly. I feel like I should get a red New Era hat and just put it backwards right now. Maybe go dig out the old cargo shorts. Nikki, that's a Limp Biscuit reference.
I know
right?
it's a Limp Biscuit
Okay.
reference.
Okay.
Lace has to make sure I understand pop culture because I failed once and I'll never live that down either.
But she totally redeemed herself when she did it all for the Nookie.
Okay. I remember back in the day.
Yeah. We got Matt with us now too. We've got him.
I know the song you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. That's the one. So good. God, I love Nikki. Oh golly, here we're getting into the goods. I mean, it's already been
stuff.
good, but
it's a pastel spot nose Aanthic clown.
That don't suck.
I know. It's like some of these. I've kept pastel in a lot of my stuff, like especially with Aanthic. You know, because number one, I like it. You know, like some of I'm trying to get it in the Desert Ghost stuff because I think it looks good with Aanthic Desert Ghost.
Well, hell yeah.
Pastel Desert Ghost.
You know, okay, here's another one of my crazy theories. But follow me here. You know, when we talk about Xanthic, we're like black and white movies, obviously, right? Okay. So,
Yeah.
But when you add like DG to that, have y'all seen Sin City?
Damn
it.
Sorry.
It just adds a next level of like boldness and cleanness. Someone in the chat is going to come to my rescue. I surely hope to God.
Somebody will.
Brittany
It's
Murphy,
not Matt and I.
Jessica Alba. She was the,
I remember Brittany Murphy.
Oh, R.I.P. That's my first girl crush ever. Yeah.
She's not with us anymore, is she?
Nope. That thing is clean as a
and
whistle.
I've had an adult female of this combo, and she's a little faded, you know, but she's still striking, you know, especially when she's getting ready to go. And
she glowing.
Amazing how the Xanthics, when they're getting ready to lay eggs, how like pronounced they become, like glow before they go, you know. It's prominent in the Xanthics, very much so.
I'm converted. I'm absolutely converted.
I mean, you know, if you get a pastel spot nose clown, I mean, they're beautiful, but you know, it's just not as striking. You know, you add that level of contrast with the.
You take out the color, and it just. What a concept. My mind's blown. Maybe I'm just a little, but I'm a I'm a fan. I'm a fan. There's so much to see there, and that head, all the speckling
Yeah,
and
the
wow.
pastel works really well with it, I think.
I agree. I agree.
You know, there's still people out there that no pastel, you know, and even in Aanthic stuff, but oh well, you know, everybody's got their what they like and what they don't, you know, and that's okay.
Mhm.
But
I don't know if the reason being pastel adds a weird yellowish tint or some sort. It's really not like allowed to enter the conversation in this combination, if you ask me, because
right.
it's not there, but it's adding so much brightness in all of the right places.
Yes. And you know, with the Aanthic stuff, I was trying to get fire into a lot of my stuff.
Sure.
It's really it's almost too strong. And
Really.
so I switched it out for vanilla. I really like pretty well got out of, you know, using fire in my Xanthic stuff.
Did
And
the fire take away from the darkness though?
it's yes, it
Okay.
works good, but it's reduces the pattern so much. And
Oh, okay.
it and then I can't make supers without it being a white snake. The super
Sure.
vanilla though, now that's what I'm working on now. I've been trying to do that. I've been trying to get some super vanilla Xanthic stuff going on. And that's
Whoa.
Because you don't get a white snake.
right.
Mm-hmm.
It's still going to be like
Dude.
really just
That's
faded.
going in the notebook. That's going in the notes.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to hold you to it. We're going to hold you
It's happening.
accountable
It's happening.
because when the follow-up exam comes, we're going to need to see some results.
I'll do my best.
Wow.
I solemnly
really
swear
cool.
to do my best.
I think that's freaking awesome.
That's gonna be great.
I would just have such a hard time identifying the super out of that though. I mean, like, what
It's
do you look?
really,
What do you
really
look for?
striking compared to like, you know,
Okay.
like vanilla cream, how
Yeah.
different they are. That's what they almost look like that.
Okay.
Especially in Axanthic, they'll be like there'll be no doubt that it's a super vanilla.
So it would like really blush out the head extremely.
The head would be like white, probably.
Whoa, damn it, boy. Okay.
This is just a regular spot nose clown, Axanthic. And I think that
Man.
this is like my favorite. I even like it better.
Dude, yeah.
You know, the Batman was the original like Axanthic clown project that I wanted to get to do, and then you know, then I see these, and I'm like, they're just so and just
Holy
crisp
shit.
and like,
Yeah. Man.
it's just a simple combo, but it just pops, you know. And then
Absolutely.
my adult male spot nose Axanthic, he looks almost as good today as he did when he was a baby. He's a little bit more like slate blue, like you know,
wow.
but still just like, you know,
Right.
he's just I just love the Axanthic clowns. So hopefully,
I think slate blue is amazing.
Absolutely. I think that now that I see, like, I'll be honest with you, and please don't. Oh, I'll be honest with you. Please don't take offense. Xanthic hasn't done anything for me until today. Go figure.
you know, and I
I'm obsessed
understand
with
that
it.
it's kind of a specialized taste, you know.
Well, and now I'm just like
Especially
drooling
TSKs,
over it.
you know.
Yeah.
When I started this, I wasn't like I was just it was for fun, you know. I wasn't like marketing, but everybody, you know, they bought into VPI, and that's what all the bigger breeders usually use.
I
And
need to know
so
the difference. I need you to school me in a minute on that.
there's not really like I mean I can't really see like any like visual difference. It's just like a different gene, you know.
Okay.
Like you can test for it, you know, like you can test for VPI. It's a completely different mutation than
But it still does black
it does the
white.
same thing pretty much. Some people will say that it's better or not. You know,
So
I
it's
admire.
kind of like DGA, DGB,
Yeah, yeah. I
DGC.
mean,
Okay.
are they different or are they not? You know, I don't know. I like VPI. I think it's beautiful. I think
I
they're
agree.
beautiful, you know.
We need to bring Mari on the show. We need to bring Mari on this show because there's a lot of DNA tests to be had here. After seeing the Xanthic stuff, I feel like Spot Nose is an absolute staple in that
Right.
project.
It's got to be my favorite. You know, it used to be
It's got to be in
leopard.
it, all of it.
It I'm just trying to put it in like the true ghost stuff, that the
Ooh,
hypoaxanthic. I'm trying to get it into that. Um, of course, the clown and desert ghost. You know,
clean, clean.
it's gonna. You know, there's so much more left to do. I'm like, you know, just getting started. It feels like with this.
It's interesting to see, so everybody has their own opinions or whatever, but and I'm not saying that this is, but albino, for example, is that really a dead end project? There's something that can be added to that to really set it off, I think.
Yeah, I think
And
like a
that's
lot of
for everything,
the
but
Mhm.
recessives, like sunset. I think I'm gonna, you know, I'm just kind of tinkering with that, getting um, albino into sunset or candy, because I have a,
hmm
you know, uh, fire or super OD Candino pied male,
hmm
and I don't really work much with pieds, but I'm gonna, I'm gonna go that route with that project, just to mess with it, you know.
what's a freaking TSK Xanthic pipe look like? What the
They're called
fuck is
lightning
that?
pieds. They're really cool.
Oh, the lightning pipe. Okay.
Yeah.
And then there's the MJ. Yeah, okay. Got you.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
That's right. Okay. I
That,
like
yeah.
those too.
If I never got into the pieds, you know, I'm starting to really like. They're starting to grow on me now,
hmm
and it's probably something that I should have, started working with a long time ago. But I was just,
Said everybody ever.
yeah, I
Yeah.
just like the clown so much. It was just like I didn't want to take away from the pattern. I wanted to see more pattern, and just like the white breaking it all up. I couldn't, some of these genes I couldn't really see in the
Yeah.
pies. You know, they're cool though. Don't get me wrong; they're all beautiful animals.
Yeah. Well, the important thing is you're make every single time you're making something that you want to make and something you want to see and something that you truly like. It's not like you're, what is it, the sheep, or you're like following, other
Mhm.
stuff. You're That's the most
Right?
rewarding part, is because you're producing what you like.
Yes, it's definitely a good thing to do that. I'm not just breeding to sell snakes.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, I like to sell snakes. You
hmm
know, and make money or whatever. But if I was just in this to make money, I mean there's a whole lot of other things I would be doing if I was just in it for money. I mean, it's not you're not going to get rich.
No, if
Unless
anybody is
you've got
thinking
millions of
about getting
dollars.
in it to get rich quick,
I don't have a
reach out to
warehouse
us.
and doing
We will
500
tell you
clutches a year
otherwise.
or anything like that. I might get 15 clutches this year. I'll be happy with that. You know.
Whew, that's a lot. Yeah.
Especially when you get two in one egg.
Yeah, yeah. If you get that many, yep.
Looky here.
Well, this girl is my vanilla hypoaxanthic
I
TSK.
knew I had a crush on her.
I just love the True Ghost.
Hmm.
I've kind of been sleeping on the True Ghost, the hypoaxanthic, because it could have been a lot better. Like I had an opportunity to get a blackhead hypo, head axanthic, And I wish I would have. Could get
I
black.
wish I could right now.
Right.
That would be nice. What is there a true, what is like true ghost if you add DG? What is that called? What is that?
I don't know.
I don't either.
I am actually working on that. I've missed
Okay.
2 years in a row with my clutches because it was double hypo double het to hypo double het, and I hit a desert ghost hypo het Aanthic, and I hit 2 of those,
Yeah.
but I just missed on it. But I think it's going to be cool.
Yeah.
With
I mean,
Pastel,
yeah.
I want with Pastel in it. I think it'll be really, really good.
Well, yeah, because Pastel really enhances both Xanthic and DG. They
Right.
both go together like what, Nikki?
Butt cheeks.
I saw that. That was
Cheers.
Both go together like
That
butt
was
cheeks.
a good one. I
I
saw
agree.
that post. That was awesome.
Willie even loved your joke.
Aw, thanks, Willie.
Yeah. Pastel. Oh,
He's being naughty.
Uh-oh.
Oh, look, he's getting kicked out. Look at that. Oh, it's like a silent movie, Matt.
Oh, I know. It's
Like we've gone back in time.
Gotta
kinda
love the
fun.
animals.
Oh, the
You know,
animals.
I'm surprised my animals aren't barking or anything like that.
Your wife is keeping them entertained well.
Yeah, she's good
I'm
at
sorry.
that.
That was really funny, Lace. It was like watching an old silent movie. Like,
Get your bitch ass out of here and take your fucking pumpkin.
this- Oh.
I love it. I love her.
I think Lace, it's about that time for your thing. You know the thing?
Hang on. Welcome. Welcome, Matt. Welcome to Lightning
Terrifying,
Round
Matt.
with
We promise
Lace.
it's fun. She asks you questions. There's no right or wrong answer. It's just all about what
Okay.
you like. We just
It's
like to be
all about
fancy with the
Matt.
thunder sound and the lightning bolts.
That's
And
entertaining.
the barking weenie dog.
We
Okay,
couldn't
Oh,
hear it
fancy.
over the thunder.
I love those animals. Those are good animals.
Oh yeah, he's wonderful. He's a dream.
Sounds like a lie.
Dream
So,
come true.
Matt, welcome to Lightning Round with Lace, where you've probably already answered these questions.
Yeah.
The name
But
of
we
the
do
game
them all
is,
again, just to be sure.
just to double check, because we have what? ADHD.
I
My-
never have ever dealt with that in my life ever.
Matt, what are your favorite recessive genes?
Xanthic, TSK, Clown, Hypo, Desert Ghost. Those are my favorites.
He's
Sometimes
working.
it's cool if I think it'll be pretty cool if I can get it into something else.
I agree. I think you can. I think you will. What are your favorite codoms?
Spot Nose, Wookie, Leopard, OD, Fire,
Oh yeah,
Vanilla,
all that. Love that.
DHI.
GHI for show. And what? Pastel. Come on.
Yeah, well, I like Pastel. I don't
Ain't
want
nothing
people
wrong with
hating
that.
on me, I don't want them
Mm-mm.
saying, "Hey, that guy likes Pastel. He's gonna put it in his list."
Ain't nothing wrong with that, especially
I
if they look like your snakes look. Come on. What is a gene that you don't have that you want?
I'd like to. I'm thinking about Monsoon.
Mm.
Hell yeah.
Codoms. I want Blackhead, Chocolate. Maybe that new Scrambler. That's pretty cool.
Love
You know,
that.
I don't think I could go wrong with that.
Mm-mm.
Especially putting it into everything that you're working. My God.
Yeah. There's just
My
so much
God.
fun stuff to do.
Yeah.
We'll
We
just
should have a
sleep
follow-up. We need to talk to you in about 10
I'd
years.
be honored. I'm having fun doing these shows.
Well, we're having
We're
fun
talking
watching.
snakes. Who else I got to talk snakes with?
I know,
That's what I'm
right?
saying.
I'm
Podcasts are
getting ready to
needed.
do shows. I'm going to start doing shows soon. I bought some displays, And I think I watched your YouTube on getting it together for shows, Lace.
Well,
Don't you have
I do not have a YouTube. I piggyback on my homegirl Nikki, but who? Why do I? Oh, wait, no, it wasn't me. I have not vended. It
okay?
is my goal this year to
Okay,
officially vend,
I'm
but
tripping
we
then.
got a
Okay,
long way to go. You're probably thinking about another cool drinking beer lesbian.
I don't know.
Um,
Maybe.
they're out there, I promise you.
And they are
What?
really cool, but not as cool as
I'm sure
Lace.
they are.
Sorry.
Respect.
There's
Lace
only
wins.
one lace. Thank you, Nikki. Love you.
No.
What do you think is the most challenging part about being a reptile breeder?
When things go wrong, slugging out, losing babies,
Hmm.
because it happens. You lose animals too. I've lost a couple of girls like in my, doing this, that sometimes they just don't bounce back, or they get sick. They're animals, and
Mm-hmm.
that is rough when a clutch goes bad that you were anticipating, and it not only is it financially hurting, but just to lose, that little dream that you had going on there,
Absolutely.
Yeah, because it's
And
not like you can just go
inevitably,
buy another one.
Yeah, and you got to wait until next year if that
seriously.
happens. And there's no guarantees, with any of
Yeah.
this. This is just like there's only so much that's in our control,
Right. Right.
and the
And it's
rest.
hard because when that kind of crap goes, I'm sure it's very easy for someone to blame themselves. But
Mm-hmm.
also I think there's an important part to play here is just like you said, they're animals. It's not always your fault. It doesn't
No,
mean you have bad husbandry. It doesn't mean that you're a shit breeder. It doesn't mean, all of the negative. Sometimes we really have to step back and realize, like, I mean, this shit does happen.
it does.
Right.
Yeah. Don't kick yourself in the pants is the message, I guess I'm trying to.
Definitely, it, there's some things you can control the temperature of your incubator, and try to keep the slugging out down, by keeping the hot spot on your rack down when you're expecting and stuff like that. But other than that, I mean, it's up to the snakes. And
Yeah.
if a girl gets egg bound, and you take her to the vet, and the vet can't do anything, what else can you do?
Right.
You
Yeah.
gotta you can't let it get you down.
Right.
You got to
Right.
keep cranking. You got to keep grinding on that,
You got to keep cracking.
right?
Good job,
Yeah.
Lace.
Thank you.
Nice.
Thank you. On a lighter note, what is the most rewarding part about doing what you do?
Seeing those new babies, and watching them start to flourish and stuff like that. And you know what I like about it is when I sell an animal, people are happy. They're happy. I make people happy.
Yeah.
When I sell a snake, it's like people are like, you know, I know the feeling, when you get the tracking number and you're waiting to go to
Yeah.
FedEx and pick up that animal. It's like, man, it's like you said, it's like Christmas. And
Yeah.
I know that, I'm doing that for folks.
Absolutely. And
That
then
that's
it's the same
rewarding.
feeling like you just got your new hog nose.
Yeah. Oh man,
Yeah.
it's like,
Yeah. We're those kind of people. I love
Mm-hmm.
that.
yeah, it's fun. It's really fun. It's rewarding like that.
Yeah. Sure. Um, do you ultrasound or are you old school like me?
I'm old school.
My dog.
I mean,
What's your favorite cookie?
it's a great tool to have, I mean, but I'm only doing I maybe have 20 adult females, so it's like I just put the male in, and I have got ample males. I'm not putting them around. Most he'll go to is 3 in a month maybe, you know and then the other girls might be ready in a couple months to put him to. And if not, I'm not going to stress him out,
Yeah.
But an ultrasound's a great tool for a lot of people, and they swear by them, but I've never really had the need. I can read the animal and know when they're going to go, when to put the male in there,
To me, that's the fun part.
Yeah.
That's the fun part.
You guys are amazing. I can't do that. I have an ultrasound.
Oh, not me. I let Mother Nature. I'm a hippie snake breeder. I do it old school, baby.
You're
I
patchouli.
call the
Julie.
midwife.
Yeah,
You're funny. I've got gallons of patchouli over
Mhm.
here. You're hilarious.
That's what makes them breed so well. Just sprinkle that stuff. It smells so
I'll have to
good.
remember that. Some
I
nag
literally
and Julie.
always have it in a humidifier. I'm not kidding. It's going right now. Maybe a little sprinkle in the old humidifier. It'll do you good.
Oh my
Um,
goodness.
well, I think you still have snakes to show, so
No, that was it. That was the last one.
He's got them all. It was perfect
perfect.
timing.
Perfect. Then I'll just keep going with old lightning round. What is a gene that you think is slept on that you feel like still has so much potential? I know the answer. Everybody should know the answer by now, but go ahead, Matt.
Vanilla.
Oh, I was wrong.
I think vanilla is like, people. It's just something that I like.
I
It's
love
a
it.
brightener, and the supers are really awesome.
Hmm.
People are like, "Oh, fire, fire!" Fire's cool. Don't be wrong, but I have to worry about making super fires. If I, with vanilla, I don't have to worry about that. So I think that's the what I'm really trying to work with.
I think you're onto something there. We were just talking in our last podcast about how in like 2016 a super fire was like 20 grand. And
Right.
now today in 2025, we are literally like, golly, I really hope that doesn't hit,
Yeah.
It's just wild to me.
Black Eyed Lucy.
Yeah, because then you have people come up to your booth and they go, "Oh, I'd buy it if it had blue eyes." Like,
Right.
Oh,
curse you.
hell. Um, what is a snake room pro tip? What's something that you do that helps you like be more efficient or something? You know what I'm saying? Yep. Go ahead.
Of course, extra tubs.
Oh,
Having
Good
extra
answer.
tubs. I mean, I can clean out, have extra, maybe 10 tubs, or like make sure you have enough room.
Yep.
You make sure all your rack space is not like filled, and so if you want to have a bunch of holdbacks and grow them up, you got
can.
you got to have the room, because
mhm.
Absolutely.
you're waiting months now for the rack to come, and then the shipping ain't
Great.
on that either, at least where I
Yep.
live. Keep it warm. Don't
Keep
skimp
it
on
warm.
the ambient temperature. I like it 80 degrees in there. So do my spiders. They like it 80 degrees, maybe a little maybe 82. Um, I like the ambient temperature warmer and the hot spot temperature lower. So they can
Do
regulate.
the thing.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
that's just what I do. It seems to be working pretty good. I haven't had many slugs the last couple of years.
There you
That's
go.
good.
Absolutely. My last question is, what is some advice that you would give to someone coming in that's thinking about, i- investing in this hobby or even just like it truly being a hobby? What is some advice that you'd give to like a new breeder?
Don't get too big too quick.
Mm.
Make sure that this is for you. Because
Mhm.
you can get burnt out cleaning a snake tubs day after day after day. You know, it make sure you can feed your snakes. You know, I think it was Bash Coder. I
Mhm.
watched, and he everything he said was right. It's like don't get too big too quick. Get your feet wet, invest in some high quality snakes, like at first, get some good ones, get your girls first and raise them up, and then wait and see how things are progress, and then get your males, because they're not going to be, your girls aren't going to be ready for at least a couple years, after you get them,
Yep.
just be patient. Patience in this game is 100%. You can't just wave the magic wand and have these snakes like do their thing.
No.
You can't make them do these things. You can't make them breed. They do. Give them credit. They do what they do.
Right.
They're reptiles. They're not like slot machines that are going to pump out money for you.
No. No,
It's
they're not.
not going to happen.
No.
A lot of these, I could just see a lot of that, like people thinking
Right.
they like
No.
make a whole bunch of money real quick with it. It's not going to happen.
Yeah. We all know otherwise.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
You have to love it. You have to want it,
Yeah. At the end of the day, your heart truly has to be in it for a different reason for money, because
Absolutely.
if it's just for money, it's just not. I mean, there is maybe a small handful of cases where if you've got all the money in the world that you can maybe make something happen, but
Yeah.
let's be realistic. In this economy,
Right.
absolutely
Who's
not.
got the money to invest in snakes right now? Like, the super high end snakes. There's not a lot of people that have. I don't. I'd love to invest in a whole bunch of stuff, but
Sure.
I just can't do it. I got house payments, and like I just had to put a new roof on the house, I mean, just that kind of stuff, it's like
Right.
life has different things in store,
Yeah. This is truly
I'm doing my
a
best to
long
keep up
game.
on it.
It is a long game. It's definitely not a fast game. And like you said,
No.
you have to love it. So if you
Right.
don't think you're
You
going to
have
love
to
it,
love it, man. You
can't
have to love it.
going in there and cleaning out snake bins.
and if you breed rats, you got to love going in there and cleaning out rats.
Yeah.
We don't.
I do.
Don't.
I
You
do. I love them.
Mickey, I can clean snake tubs for 8 days straight. Don't get straight up not giving a fluff. I dread rat cleaning day, and I get it done as quickly as possible, and I never look
That's
back.
when I get to see all of them and all their
Well, I
cute
see
little
all of them
glory.
every single day when
Yeah,
I'm
same.
psycho checking on the fact if they chewed their water lines through.
Yeah, but it's a whole different check. You get to like schnoogle them, give them extra
That's true.
scritches.
Oh.
Pro tip: schnoogle them.
You schnoogle them and give them a little face. They like their little faces scritched.
You're
Little
about to
ears.
find out very quickly, Matt, just what breeding your own rodents is like. And also, I meant to say this earlier when you told me that you're about to start breeding your own rats. Props to you, because I could not afford ever to buy another snake if I did not provide my own feeders. That's a bill, my guy.
Oh yeah, I've been paying it the whole way through, but keeping it small the way I have, and
But still,
I
even
have
so,
I sell snakes,
Mhm.
I sell snakes and I can't feed them,
Yeah.
So the business end of that, is a write off, and I've kept it going enough where I've been able to buy rodents,
there you go.
that I'm thankful that I've been able to do that, but I'm ready to save some money and even though I got to spend an extra couple days cleaning rats or whatever, in the long run, it's gonna save me a lot of money. And
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
and
Is
then
this your 9 to 5 or this is your other 9 to 5?
I have a few different things that I'm doing. This is one of them.
Cool.
I do this like probably 30 hours a week.
You sell feet picks the other 10 or
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, same. Cool.
It took me until now to catch on to what you said.
And,
You said, yeah.
You guys. Oh my
I love it.
goodness
Oh, man.
gracious. Oh
We
my.
made Nikki blush, so that means we've got to get the fuck up out of here now.
Oh, you guys are funny. This was a
Thanks
blast.
for showing. Yeah, thank you for
Yes,
showing us
thanks
your
for having
amazing
me
rabbit. You
on.
have beautiful animals. Beautiful.
Happy to show them to you guys.
Go
it's
follow
nice,
Matt
to
at Ball
see
Brilliance.
people want me on their shows, to see what I'm producing,
Absolutely. And not only that, we want you to come back
Oh yeah, for sure.
For the follow-up.
Anytime.
because I have to see a super vanilla Aanthic.
I'm hoping.
You got it.
Maybe a true ghost one too.
Raising the bar, my
Hopefully
guy.
it's got hypo in it as well.
Raising the bar
Go down.
again.
And now there the bar goes higher. You're just gonna have to limbo under it, Lace. That's all it's gonna be. You can't jump over it. It's limbo.
I got this.
Yeah. Show me some.
Show me.
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 Hey, show me some.
Show me.
Show me some.
Show me.
Show me some.
Show me.
Show me